section 13, 30, 20 on State Highway 300 in Crisp County, and we are traveling southbound. We have polished aggregate, both wheel paths, and we also have map cracking the entire section. All of our joints, or transverse joints, are low severity, and you can see that our edge joint is not well sealed. See where it's opening up? It's less sealed than it is sealed, so we just called it 100% damage. So the only real change is we have one longitudinal crack, and we've got a new patch that took the place of a transverse crack that was moderate severity 3 years ago. We've got one joint with enough spalling to count, and you see it right there. And then the rest of the joints might have a nick or two, but not enough to quantify. The inside longitudinal joint is well sealed. Time of the survey, our pavement temperature was approximately 16 degrees. Now the sun is just now coming out. I'm sure that'll warm things up quite a bit for our profile operations. Did get some rain last night. But the pavement was, for the most part, dry by the time we got out here. And then we are at Station 3. And here we see our new patch. They did patch in the adjacent lane as well. And our crack was just after where that joint is, so I'm assuming that that's what they were doing, was replacing that crack that had gotten bad enough that it warranted replacing partial slab. We're at Station 4. Got a cone out there, got a trailer knock it into the lane, and a truck came by and popped it pretty good. A few little pop outs. Faulting on the transverse joints was, zeros occasionally. We had a 3, Station 5, no ending delineators. For the most part, you see how wide that sealant is, and then the shoulder's kind of beveled before it slopes down. So I didn't feel like we were getting a true reading from the fault meter because of the spread on that sealant. So most of our values are null for that faulting. It was giving us a negative value, and from what I can tell, that the shoulder is not raised above the pavement. And looking back down the section, once again, this is 13, 30, 20, Crisp County, State Highway 300 southbound on December 3rd, 2007. And this concludes our survey.